versus the growth of it and where it's at now. What does that bring to mind? How does that make you feel knowing that you guys were a part of, you built the foundation before Drake or anybody could even stand on that?
It's a great sense of pride, accomplishment. But again, as Jay said earlier, I mean, there was no real expectations, but we knew that coming out, we had heart, we had passion, we you know, we want to pay our dues. I mean, talk about like things like, you know, carrying the crates and things like a lot of newcasts today. I mean, they only heard about it, but you know, you just got a laptop today and a terabyte hard drive, and you're good. But yeah, but I feel good because knowing that you're at the beginning of something that you didn't know where it would lead, but you can sit back now and say, wow, you know, I was a part of that in the, you know, infancy stage, if you will. Some individuals wouldn't know, and sometimes, you know, if you get, it's a little bit bittersweet because sometimes you can take things a little personal, right? Because you're sitting down, you're listening, you know, music should be played a particular way, and sometimes it is not the way it's going down, the way you know it to be, and but you just got to kind of just chill out. This is not your moment at that time, right? That's right. That's right.
All right. So here's a question. I'm going to go around the table with this. Your favorite, and I know it's hard, it's like, you know, picking your favorite child, but do you have a favorite party? Do you have a favorite event? Do you have a favorite time in the history of TKO that stands out more so than anything else?
You know what? It would, if I had to answer honestly, I mean, a few years ago we brought the SOS band, and that was like a great accomplishment for us, you know what I mean? So, and it was just twofold because, you know, we had like a lot of people from back in the day sort of reunite, and then we had the right band, like I said, SOS, and we had Mary Davis herself there. So that was just seeing things come like kind of full circle, you know what I mean? So yeah, man, I mean, we had the video to that, and it was like, that was a real, you know, yeah, it's a real high point, you know what I mean? But I still remember the Danforth Tech days and Eastern Commerce days, you know what I mean? Things like that, Regent Park down the Blockos, and, you know, so that's more grassroots, if you will, but, you know, just giving you a holistic there.
JC, same question. Do you have a favorite party, a favorite event, something like this, a series of events? I know obviously Malcolm was special, but is there anything particularly that stands out?
2 occasions. First occasion was my introduction into the Sunshine Crew. I was kind of we were battling a next crew, so you know it. Skills was, you had to show your skills.
Trust me.
Yeah. When I got into Sunshine Crew, and then when we brought Run DMC to Concert Hall.
Oh, snap.
Being on the same stage as Run DMC, that was the baddest moment.
Well, I'm from a different era of Sunshine.
Yeah.
But from those times, one thing that I remember, it's not necessarily a Sunshine party, but it was, I really remember Spectrum. Spectrum that.
Well, for us, you know, Keystone, we kind of came at the end of the 80s, Party Center, right? You know, but before that, we kind of got inspired by TKO and Sunshine, JC, following them around, you know, following around Sunshine at all the party blockos, and one of the big blockos I remember that really, you know, like say, you know what, everybody in Toronto was there when they did the blocko at Oakwood. Oakwood School.
Well, what about 100 St. George?
And 100 St. George.
Come on now.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like those, like the blocko for me, you know what I mean, in the 80s was epic because you can't do that today. Yeah.
In the game, they're in the building. I'm talking the 80s, celebrating everything 80s, and on the other side, I got your song number 6, plus I've got your chance to win VIP access to tickets to I Love the 80s. It's up next, right here, inside of Steps After Dark.